They didn't just commit murder, they broadcasted it live to thousands of people watching on their phones. And some even thought it was fake until the police arrived. This is not a movie. This is the Florencio Varela triple murder, one of the most disturbing crimes of 2025. A story that forces us to ask, when the line between real life and online performance disappears, how safe are any of us? Welcome to The Crime Lens, the channel that takes you beyond the headlines and inside the mind of real criminals. Today, we're going to piece together one of the darkest, most chilling true stories of our time and uncover what it says about the world we live in right now. So grab a seat, turn the lights down. This one is going to haunt you. 15-year-old Sofia were invited to what sounded like a glamorous night out. They were promised quick cash for showing up at a party. They got dressed up, posted stories, told their friends they'd be home later, but they never came back. For days, families searched. Police shrugged it off at first. Probably ran away, they said, until a neighbor noticed a smell coming from a backyard. And when police arrived, they uncovered something so horrific that even hardened investigators said they'd never seen anything like it. The girls had been tortured, mutilated, and killed, while part of it was streamed live on Instagram. Let that sink in. Someone went live to show murder. The alleged mastermind? A man known only as Little J, a low-level drug dealer from Peru who'd been accused of losing a package of cocaine. His twisted logic: one of the girls must have stolen it. So he ordered a lesson. But this wasn't punishment. This was performance. Every move filmed, posed, shared like a grim theater of control. Why live stream it? Because in cartel culture, terror is marketing. It's how you say, "Cross us," and this is what happens. This was a crime designed not just to kill, but to instill fear through spectacle. The more people watched, the stronger the message. In older times, detectives looked for fingerprints, blood trails, or footprints. Now, they look for pixels. Investigators pulled data from Instagram servers, traced the victim's last phone pings, and identified a cluster of accounts all connected to the same Wi-Fi signal. They used timestamps, digital shadows, and even reflections in a live-streamed video to pinpoint the crime location. That's the new reality. Murder scenes exist both offline and online. And forensics isn't just science anymore. It's data analysis, digital tracking, algorithmic profiling. But there's a darker side too. The live stream went viral before it was taken down. Hundreds saw it. Dozens shared it. And that means somewhere on the internet, fragments of that horror still exist. When you think of organized crime, you might picture shootouts, drug busts, or car chases. But today, fear itself is a currency. Cartels don't just sell drugs, they sell control. And nothing spreads control faster than viral terror. Each killing becomes a message, and social media becomes the billboard. For them, going viral isn't an accident. It's the plan. Let's look inside the psychology here. Live streaming a murder is not about thrill, it's about domination. It's a way of saying, I decide who lives, who dies, and who watches. Criminologists call this performance violence. When crimes are committed for an audience, the victims aren't just killed, they're used to make a statement. And every viewer becomes an unwilling witness, or worse, a participant. But what makes this era different is how the algorithm rewards it. The more shocking, the more clicks. The more clicks, the more visibility. The more visibility, the more power. So the question becomes, is the algorithm turning us into accomplices? What happened in Argentina wasn't isolated. June 2025, Mexico. A religious festival in Irapuato turns into a massacre. Gunmen storm the crowd, killing 12 people. Why? Because rival cartels wanted to send a message. July 2025, Thailand. A man opens fire in a Bangkok market after an argument with a security guard. 6 dead. Different countries, different motives, but all part of one global trend: violence as communication. From live-streamed crimes to viral threats, killers today know one thing: the world is watching. But what happens when crime leaves the streets and enters our screens? In 2025 alone, online scams, AI deepfakes, and voice cloning kidnaps skyrocketed. Criminals now use AI voices to imitate loved ones, call families, and demand ransom. Imagine hearing your child cry for help, but it's not them. That's the new face of fear. The same technology we use to create movies, songs, and entertainment is being turned into a weapon. And here's the scariest part: the law can't keep up. We're chasing crimes that evolve faster than the justice system itself. Every story we covered today has one thing in common. People saw the crime, but they didn't see the message. Behind every viral murder, every mass shooting, every scam, there's a motive: fear, power, recognition. And if we only focus on the blood, we miss the psychology that fuels it. That's what the crime lens is here to expose, the clues that everyone else skips. Because understanding evil is the first step to preventing it. If this episode opened your eyes, don't just scroll past. Join the investigation. Hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and share this story. The more people know the truth, the harder it becomes for darkness to hide. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, every story leaves a clue, if you know where to look.